Hello, welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. I provide psychic, tarot, oracle, and divination videos here on YouTube. Links to my playlists are in the description. Today I wanted to do another general reading, and I thought we would start by pulling a theme card for the reading. I'm using this Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. It's got these beautiful butterfly dragons on plants on there with keywords, and it's just a gorgeous deck. And I thought since we just started spring, it'd be a great time to bring this deck out. Truth. What is your truth? Okay, let's go ahead and set that right there. And I'm feeling led to pull another card. I'm just gonna go by intuition and whatever my spirit guides are telling me at this time for this reading, and go with it. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Okay, so that is a truth that is present at this time, and I feel this card as well. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Okay. Okay, so this is what I've got with this so far. The reading is about unveiling the truth about a current situation that you are in. Okay, perhaps you have been feeling blocked or set back, or you've been unclear or confused about how to move forward, maybe feeling a little frustrated. Some sort of challenge or obstacle has been in your way, and perhaps this has been causing you some mental turmoil, possibly concentrating too much on things that really aren't even what you should be focusing on right now. This could be just you being your own worst enemy. Maybe you have some subconscious things to work through in order to move forward. But it could also be outside energies really trying to paint a different picture for you than what the truth or the reality is. So what I would say straight off with this is to be truthful to yourself at this time. Make sure you are not deceiving yourself in any area of life, whether that's how you feel about a situation that you're in, or what reality is, right? We can all make up stories in our mind about what things are and imagine what people are thinking and doing and saying and all that stuff. That's just drama, okay? So you want to let that go at this time. Look at what is in front of you. What is the truth? Now, if it is yourself kind of working against yourself, then maybe there is some emotion or feeling or thought that you are not facing. Okay, so sit with yourself and look at what is the truth of the matter. If you are trying to convince yourself that you're okay with something, but you're really not, you need to face that truth. Okay, the other side of it is if you are in a situation where what kind of analogy do I want to use? Say you're in a situation where others may be trying to, maybe you're in a competitive, let's go there, in a competitive situation. And so maybe your competitors want you to feel like you're not enough, or you don't have what it takes, or, you really don't have the skill needed to compete at this level, whatever it is, if it's a chess tournament or it's a sport or whatever it is in your life, right? Just an analogy here. So you've got to be careful of these outside influences trying to project onto you a reality that may be the furthest thing from the truth that there exists out there. So truth is the key word right here. Spirit wants you to know to focus on the truth. What do you know to be true? Whether you like what you see or not, the truth is going to set you free here. Okay, from whatever's been kind of blocking you or is in your way. So remember that anytime you have a challenge or an obstacle or a block or something, regardless of what area of life it's in, it is very helpful to look at that from a perspective of, this is an opportunity for me to get stronger, for me to learn more, to grow more. Once I get through this, I'm going to be better off than I would have been had I not gone through this. It's very important to keep that type of positive mindset when you face obstacles in life. And equally, it is important to face the truth of the matter, whatever situation you're in. And I'm hearing this is a very generalized reading. That's why there's a lot of different examples being thrown my way here. But what Spirit wants you to know is that they have been gently guiding you and nudging you forward through signs and synchronicities to show you what the truth is so that you can face it, accept it, and grow through it and move forward. Okay? And it says here that rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. So stay positive. The hopes, the dreams, the desires you have in your heart for things as you move forward, it is going to come true. You've got to believe that. And if you truly believe that deep down in your soul, then there's nothing that's going to be able to stop you from getting there. Yeah, you might have to face some hard truths. You might have to go through a few obstacles to live and learn, as they say. There might be valuable lessons in this phase or step of your journey that you need to go through this in order to grow. And even if you just got some really nasty people around you, okay, that's possible, and they just don't want you to succeed, it's a possibility. Even if that is the situation, you will prevail, you will succeed, you will find a way to get through it harmoniously and come out on top, but in a way that benefits everyone. Okay, so just because someone's making something challenging for you, we don't want to stoop down to that same level. We want to raise our frequency. We want to elevate ourselves. We want to grow and learn. So there is always a way through your challenges that will be for the greatest good of everyone. So just have faith in yourself and know that that is the truth of the matter. Okay, so let's see if we can dive into, I'm going to go ahead and use my Light Seers Tarot because I had it out already. So let's just go ahead and give that a shuffle. And let's see if we can get some more information on that. I mean, that alone, pretty powerful message. Face the truth, identify the truth, know that everything is going to work out, trust in the signs and synchronicities that are being given to you. You may need to quiet your mind a bit in order to do that. But just know in your heart and your soul that your dreams, your visions of this wonderful future you've got, planned for yourself or that you're hoping for. I don't know if you saw that. That stuck out at me. The Sun card jumped out at me as I was shuffling. I don't usually pull cards out from the middle of a shuffle, but that one really jumped out at me here. Let's go ahead and pull 3 more from the bottom. Yeah. You got to be careful what you're thinking right now. Hopefully the light is still good in here. It's quite a cloudy day out, and the sun keeps peeking out from behind the clouds, so it's light and dark and light and dark. I kind of feel like that's a little bit of a message here. You've got the light and some darkness here. You know, when the sun goes behind a cloud and everything turns dark for a moment, it doesn't mean that the sun isn't there or it doesn't exist. It is still there. It's just temporarily blocked by those clouds. That is the situation here, right? And oftentimes it is that way when you have a new beginning. You're beginning to grow a new seed, a new life adventure. It's a new beginning. Okay, so new beginnings take time. We live in such a fast-paced society that people want immediate results. I remember being a little bit younger, and this is popping into my head, so I will share it with you, and watching samurai movies. And even though it had the subtitles and everything on it, but it amazed me when I was younger watching these that there would be several people sitting on the floor in a room having a conversation. And one person would make a comment or pose a question or whatever. They're having a conversation and they'd put it out there, and it would be like minutes while they're all sitting there before the other person responds. And that's just not the world we live in. Somebody asks you a question, they want an answer right now. You don't really have time sometimes to really tap into your inner self and your inner knowing and to really slow down and think, if somebody asks you a question, what do I really think about that? Am I just going to instantly regurgitate some conditioned, programmed answer that, a lot of the mass populace believes in at the time? Or do you even have any type of knowledge about what's been asked that you actually can form your own opinion about it or a response? That type of energy is coming up right now to pose to you that things don't have to go so fast. In fact, they tend to go slower than we would anticipate or realize, whether we're aware of it or not. Okay? So when you have this new thing you're trying to develop and grow and bring into your life, it's like this social conditioning that you're pushing, you're trying, you're working, you're go, and you're doing it, and then you don't have immediate results, and so you're like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to happen. But this is the furthest from the truth that it could be. The truth is things take time. Okay, even if you're doing things, say, magically, and you're doing a spell work and intention and you're putting that out there, then it takes time to manifest. If you are in a spiritual belief where you are praying for something to come to fruition, then it's not going to be like a snap of a finger, right? There are things that have to be put into alignment within, our world and the universe and what we're doing to have everything line up correctly to fall into place, right? When you plant a seed, you've got to plant the seed. You have to water the seed. You have to give it sunlight. Even though the sun is not shining directly on the seed, it's shining on the soil that warms it up, you know, to then it has to grow its roots and then it pops up. Like there's this whole process that has to take place, and it is not instantaneous. So that is what I'm getting here. But rest assured, you've got this Four of Wands here. There will be this time of achievement and celebration, and you know, things will come together. So don't pay attention to your negative thoughts. Learn to let those go. Don't put too much stock in what other people are saying or doing, because it may not truly reflect what you've going on in your inner world. That seed you're growing inside, they can't see it. So how would they know, right? So you need to trust in yourself and in your guides and in spirit, and know that what you're working on, it's gonna happen. Okay, let me grab one other deck from over here. Let's see here. Let's see, I love this little deck, Divine Doors. Let's see if we can find some sort of insight of what kind of door you're trying to walk through at this time. So many things can be perceived as doorways. It could be a moment in time. It could be an emotional state. It could be, you know, like this seed popping through the soil. That is a doorway. You know, it is coming from underneath the ground into the light of day. A cure for longing. Love is happiness. A spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Beautiful. Yeah, you're growing something inside of you. Let that spark, that light get stronger and bolder. And don't let external conditioning get in the way of what you are working towards achieving, because anything is possible. You can achieve your dreams. Okay, let's go ahead and move this. Actually, I won't put it up here. Okay, so I felt led to pull from this deck. It is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Honestly, I don't usually use this deck in readings very often. I use it more for my own personal work, but I felt led to pull from it. So let's go ahead and give it a good shuffle and get the energy of this reading into this deck here. Okay, I feel like I should pull 3 cards from here. Some further advice from Spirit. Heart of Source. The Central Sun. And Third Eye Activation. Okay, let me just take a look at these here. Okay, so Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. And as soon as I was just finishing reading that sentence in my mind, what Spirit told me is, if that is not what you're experiencing in the situation, then it's not the truth. Okay? If you are not experiencing, if you're in a situation, whether it's you being hard on yourself, or you have old belief systems you need to let go of, or you have others, your external world, environment, people, job, whatever you have it. If it is not giving you this feeling of all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity, then that information does not apply to your truth. Okay? So you are going to be learning here, and this is reminding me of like the wheel of the year here. You've got 8 sections here, a cycle. Again, you might be repeating some old life patterns right now, coming back around to things that you still need to work through. They're coming up again so that you can clear them out. And the way that you recognize that they need to be cleared out and let go of is if you're feeling a thought, yes. So if you are thinking something and it's stirring up these emotions in you that don't embody all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity, then that is what needs to be let go. If it is not filling you with this bright, intense, hopeful, love-centered energy, let it go and move on from it. It can be hard to let go of thoughts, thought forms, things that are present, because it's so hard not to just, what's the word? Not captivated by it, but obsess, right? It's really hard not to obsess it. Like, you have things going over and over and over in your mind. Those things that you have going over and over tend to be negative. You got to break that cycle, let it go. Even if you've got to find some way to put something else in your mind. Use affirmations, listen to affirmations. There's lots of YouTube videos out there, these I am videos that are just positive affirmations you could listen to. Anything that is not giving you this heart-centered feeling is something you don't need to be focusing on right now. Okay, central sun, abundance downloads, regeneration, and success. Okay. And this is why it's important. Too much focus on your thoughts can block these it can make it harder for you to receive these downloads that are coming in through your heart center. Central sun, like your heart is this beacon of light, and you're getting these downloads, down from your upper chakras all the way down through into your heart. So if your mind is boggled and confused and blocked, then it would be better to just clear your mind completely, if you have to, in order to ease forward. It would be beneficial and helpful, of course, to do things like I said, use affirmations and things, and think positive thoughts, and just have a very happy perspective on life, to face these truths, to identify truths, to bring these abundance downloads that are coming in. It's not going to stop the downloads, okay? But it could help tremendously if you don't fight it, if you don't push back with these negative thoughts. And we have, along with this, the third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. So again, this is really with your third eye activating at this time, as well as these abundance downloads. And I'm feeling this really heart-centered space is important. I feel like this third eye activation is really trying to help you clear out the clutter. But you have to intentionally help with that a little, right? You're pushing upstream if you're like, yes, I want all this positive, these things, and I want them and bring them into my life, and these are my hopes and my dreams, but you keep thinking all these negative thoughts without putting a stop to it. You have control over your mind and what you think. Sometimes it's easier than other times, I acknowledge that. But you still have control over it. Maybe that is the truth you need to face. That you can't use negative thoughts as an excuse. You are in control of what you think. And if you don't like what's going into your mind, change it. So maybe stuff pops in there that you didn't intentionally want in there, or maybe you have some conditioning, or again, like I said, some external circumstances. I'm getting this as a pretty broad message here, a lot of different people in different circumstances, but the message remains the same. You can take control of your life. You've got to let go of this Five of Swords in order to keep growing and to have a balanced approach forward. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card, but let me see what deck do I need to pull that from? Okay, let me grab this one over here. Okay, Animal Spirit Oracle. I feel led to pull from this deck and to read the definition in the book as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and shuffle real quick. This is a final message, wrapping it up from Spirit here. Let's get one more message from Spirit about this whole message here. Facing our truths, the truths that help us obtain our highest selves. This one. Okay. Fish. Okay. Let's see, I think I have the book right here. There it is. There's a water sign. Okay. Fish. Beautiful, alluring, but could be superficial or shallow as well. Oh, actually, I'm reading the wrong one. That's the starfish. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. I don't know how that happened. I swear it was on the right page. Okay, fish. Restlessness, change of focus, lost in the current. Yes, okay. The fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement, movement, and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish may be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. When in balance, the fish is adaptable and travels well. When out of balance, is distracted, changes mind often. In order to bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. Okay. So this can be a bit overwhelming. And so the advice from Spirit is, as you are working to control your thoughts and face your truth, or the truth of the matter, and staying in alignment with knowing that your visions and your dreams will come true, that the best way to overcome that challenge and that block and receive all this other goodness. I mean, really, look, it's one negative card out of everything, yet it has been a huge focus of the reading. Okay, so how to get out of this? Small goals, a small step, one thing. Set a goal, achieve it. Once it's done, set another goal, achieve it, and then do it again. Focus on that goal, one goal. It can be small, it can be tiny, but you focus on that goal that is moving you in the right direction, and you accomplish it, and you do it again, and that is where you put your focus. Okay, and then before you know it, you're not thinking about the negative stuff or the external influences on you that have been your focus. They don't need to hold you back. They don't really have the power to hold you back unless you give it that power. So instead, go inward, find something to work on, something small, and take that step and keep on going. That's what I have for you today. Please let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Also, please like, share, and subscribe if you find value in these videos. It truly is the best way to help others find the content as well, who might also find it helpful. And until next time, be blessed.